What's up YouTube, Varnesh here and welcome to the channel. Today I have for you my second epic weapon review for Infinite Warfare, and this time it's for the Type-2 Butcher. If you want to check out the first one I did on the EMC Avalanche, I'll put a card up for that in the top right hand corner for you. And while we're at it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's see if we can get let's say 25 likes for these epic weapon reviews. Lets me know that you like them and want to see more of them, so go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Now let's get into this. The Type-2 is a full auto energy rifle that normally is able to split into akimbo SMGs. Now the Type-2 is normally a 5-shot kill weapon with really good range, and that stays the same when it goes into SMG mode, just with a wider spread. Now the Butcher completely changes the functionality of this akimbo mode by firing as akimbo shotguns. Now early on during my first weekend of Infinite Warfare, I played against a few people that had this weapon and seemed to get killed by it pretty easily. So I was looking forward to a great time of just shoving some akimbo shotguns in people's faces. Once I got it, did it disappoint? Not at all. The Type-2 Butcher is extremely fun to use. However, you need to be mindful of your playstyle and the map that you want to use it on. The first map I went to use it on was Grounded, and I often found myself needing to live in the cave system on that map. And the other lanes of engagement just seemed to be too long for the Type-2 Butcher shotguns. It would require going back into assault rifle mode if a majority of the action was taking place in those lanes. This is where I really started to see the downside of using the Type-2 Butcher, as its effective range and effective bullet spread while in akimbo shotgun mode is really disappointing. This means that if you're going to be using this weapon, you need to be mindful of your engagement distance and the map that you're playing on. The map that I was able to go into right after Grounded was Frontier, and let me tell you, that was a totally different experience. Now when you go into akimbo shotgun mode, you're going to get 7 shotgun bursts in each side of the Type-2. And from my experience in core game modes, you're going to need 2 of those full shots to kill your enemy. The challenge will be getting the shots to connect. That's why I suggest running with a laser sight and probably a particle amp to extend stopping power range. While Fusion Mag would be great since you're going to be spraying and praying most of the time, the Type-2 Butcher does come with the Readiness perk, which increases your reload speed when the mags are empty and stacks with dexterity. The reason I suggest a particle amp when using the Type-2 Butcher is because it does suffer from a severe lack of effective damage range. I literally felt like I needed to be close enough to hug the enemy for the Butcher to be in a reliable kill distance. And with how powerful SMGs are in Infinite Warfare, this can be challenging sometimes. So don't expect to go into every match and every map and expect to come out with an amazing number of kills from the Type-2 Butcher. So the real question, is the Type-2 Butcher epic weapon worth 4,000 salvage? If that's what you're looking forward to spending your salvage on, I would say no. Save your salvage right now for a better epic weapon and just hope you can get the Type-2 Butcher out of a supply drop like I did. If you get it out of a supply drop, would I play with it? Of course I would. They're a blast to be running around corners with. But there are just going to be a lot more scenarios where an actual shotgun is going to beat out a set of butchers. But wait, there is one exception to this, and that is if you play hardcore game modes. Hardcore is where the Type-2 Butcher really shines. Because of the nature of hardcore, you need fewer bullets on target to actually kill your enemy. So if you're the type of person who loves running around in hardcore and really want the diversity of the Type-2 assault rifle with akimbo shotguns for those tight corners, then the Butcher was made for you. I was lucky enough to get Grounded for my test game of using the Type-2 Butcher in hardcore. I was able to double my KD ratio compared to when I was using it in the core team deathmatch. So I had a really good comparison to the same map for the Type-2, and notice that the Type-2 Butcher had a better time getting kills when you need fewer bullets on target to get the kill. I would still make sure you run with a particle lamp and a laser sight for hardcore, but you'll still notice the bullet spread is a bit less when playing in hardcore mode. And before I forget, don't leave out the gung-ho perk. You want to continue sprinting with this weapon so you can close that damage range gap as quickly as possible. Couple this with momentum, and possibly even the combat burst trait from the Synaptic, and you've got yourself a great setup for both core and hardcore game modes using the Butcher. So at the end of the day, would I buy the Butcher with my salvage? If you're playing core game modes, then I'm going to say no. But if you spend a majority of your time in hardcore, then this may be a viable purchase for you depending on your playstyle and current unlocks you have in the prototype lab. The Type 2 Butcher will make a comeback every now and then, as it definitely is fun to play with, especially with the option to run an assault rifle and shotguns while having to take overkill for a primary shotgun as a secondary weapon. As always, thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to hit thumbs up so we can try to reach 25 likes on these epic weapon reviews. If you enjoy these videos, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and let's use those comments down below to let me know what you think of the Type 2 Butcher if you've used it. If not, what's your favorite epic weapon so far in Infinite Warfare? Until next time.